Integrating Amazon Web Services. GravityZone can integrate with EC2, which is a central part of Amazon's cloud computing platform, Amazon Web Services. This means you can protect virtual machines rented from Amazon. In order to do this, you first have to log in your AWS console, and under Services, Security, Identity and Compliance, go to IAM. Then, go to Users and add a new one for which you have to provide programmatic access. Next, create a new group with an IAM and Amazon EC2 read-only access permission policies, to which you will need to add the newly created user. Save the access key ID and the secret access key for later. The last step is to go to GravityZone Control Center, navigate to Configuration, Virtual Providers, and click on Amazon EC2 Integration. Fill in the details with the data saved from AWS console and click Save. The integration should now be listed. Integrating ConnectWise Automate. GravityZone can integrate with ConnectWise Automate. In order to do so, you need to have a partner company on GravityZone Cloud, and to create a new API key with all APIs enabled. Next, you need to log in the Automate platform, go to Tools, or System, Solutions, depending on the Automate version you have, and then Solution Center. Select Security, and look for Bitdefender Cloud Security. Add it to the queue and install it. The last step before configuring this integration, is to enable the freshly installed solution, from the plugin manager. In order to configure it, just enter the access URL and API key in the configuration panel and click Validate, and then set all other options as needed. Integrating Kaseya. GravityZone can integrate with Kaseya. The first step is to get the Bitdefender plugin for Kaseya from download.bitdefender.com. Then, log into the Kaseya console, and navigate to System, Server Management, License Manager. Click on Install and locate the previously downloaded Bitdefender plugin in VSAZ format. Proceed by clicking Next until the installation is complete. Once it has been installed, it will appear in the third-party applications. Next, go to Control Center, navigate to My Account, and generate a new API key with all APIs enabled, to be used with Kaseya integration. Save the key and URL for later. Return to Kaseya, and in the left-hand menu, navigate to Bitdefender, Settings, and then Configuration. Click on Change API Key, type the key and URL saved from Control Center, and click Save. Make sure to check Automatic Sync so that GravityZone Command Center gets instant updates with your Kaseya inventory. Scroll through the integration settings and check the options to fit your needs. Click Save when you are done and communication between Kaseya and GravityZone will be initiated. Integrating Microsoft Azure. GravityZone can integrate with Microsoft Azure. In order to do so, the very first step is to go to azure.com and log into the portal. In the left-hand menu, go to Azure Active Directory, and navigate to Properties. Here, you can find your directory ID, which you are going to save for later. Then, navigate to App Registrations, where you will need to create a new one targeted to GravityZone. Once you submit the necessary information, you will be presented with an application ID, which you also have to save for later. Back in the Settings menu, go to Keys submenu under API Access. You will generate a key for this API, which will be the last one to save for later. In your subscriptions, you will need to add a reader role for GravityZone. Next, go to GravityZone Control Center, and navigate to Configuration, Virtualization Providers, and from Add, go to Azure Integration. Fill in the details as required, and click Save. Once the changes have been updated, it will appear in the list. Integrating Nutanix. GravityZone can integrate with Nutanix. In order to do this, log into your Nutanix console, and navigate to Apps, in the top left menu. Choose GravityZone, and click Launch. Select the project from the drop-down menu and click Launch. Fill in the name of the application and the other required information, and click Create. Once the deployment process has been initiated, you can see the progress under Audit. When finished, you can start configuring the appliance. For more information on this, check our Control Center configuration video tutorial. Integrating Splunk. GravityZone can integrate with Splunk. In order to initiate this integration, you need to create a new Event Push Service API in Control Center. Add a colon at the end of the API key and encode it to base64 format. Next, in your Splunk Cloud Portal, you need to install both Bitdefender GravityZone app and add-on from the Splunk App Market. Then, go to Settings, Data Inputs, and add a new HTTP event collector. Fill in its name and click Next. Select the source type to be bitdefender.gz, the app context to point to Bitdefender GravityZone, select the main index, and click Review. Verify that everything is correct and click Submit. Make sure that under Global Settings all tokens are enabled. Next, you need to make 3 post requests in order to enable the API communication. We will be using the Postman Chrome extension in this case. You can find the code by going to bitdefender.com/support. Just make sure to replace the authorization value for all of the requests, as well as the Splunk URL and Splunk authorization, for the first one. Once all 3 requests have been successfully run, GravityZone events can be seen in your Splunk console, being updated every 10 minutes. Hi, welcome to the NSX module. In this video we are going to talk about how GravityZone integrates with NSX. How it integrates. In order to use NSX, you need to go to Configuration, select Virtualization Providers, click Add, and choose vCenter Server. A new window will appear which can be configured as seen in this video. While following these video, it is important to know VMware NSX is the network virtualization platform that enables the implementation of virtual networks on your physical network and within your virtual server infrastructure. Virtual networks reproduce the network model in software, allowing complex multi-tier network topologies to be created and provisioned programmatically in seconds. Thank you for watching this video.